This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. I'm not being paid, they just sent me the pack early. Every time a new pack comes out, a massive update for the base game usually comes along with it, mostly to prepare for the pack, but also to give a bunch of free content to everybody. And usually with expansion packs, there's a huge build update. Think like glass roofing, the stair update, the window updates that we can all place windows. And with this pack, with Snowy Escape, they're adding platforms. And in my humble opinion, as a person who builds literally every day in The Sims, it's all I do, this is the best thing they've added so far to date. This is like life-changing. They keep stepping up their game. I literally cried when they added the stair update. They did like a live stream to show off something, and then they kind of just like started casually showing the stairs, and then I started crying. And then after the stream, I called my mom to cry more. I was like, Mom, you won't believe what they're doing. I'm so excited about that. Oh, I can't believe I'm crying about stairs in this Sim. I think I cried at terrain tools too. Listen, I'm a very emotional person. I know this is ridiculous. I just, like, when I get really excited, tears. I can't control it. Any emotion, any extreme emotion, anger, frustration, happiness, excitement, just tears. This update though, so exciting. Now, I've had a chance to play with this pack a bunch because they gave it to me first in August before it was even done, because I was building the lots for the new pack, and I'll link those videos about the lots in the new pack that I built down below. So I've kind of had a long time to mess around with it, and I'm gonna be honest, I have had this pack literally since August. Granted, it wasn't done yet, like when we started playing with it. So when I first got it, the platforms like barely worked because they weren't even like ready. We didn't have any of the new build assets or anything, but I've had this pack for months, and I have still not touched any of the gameplay. I have only been building. And now I've got like the full basically finished pack. I've had it for like a week to record videos for like this fake Sims camp thing. Still haven't touched the gameplay, have only been building. I think that is a true testament to how good this new update, but also the build items in this pack are. So let's talk platforms for a second. It's a whole new build tool. So when you go to this like wall building, room building thing, this is where you can get all of the room stuff, like the wall tools, the empty room tools, and now the platform tools. And they've obviously got like a bunch of different shapes you can start out with. They've got a platform builder tool. They even have like rounded ones. But with the platforms, you can raise them up as high as you want them to be. You can like put multiple platforms on top of things. I mean, you can literally do whatever you want. You can sort of build like custom stairs if you wanted to like that. This is one of those things that like, if it looks like your Sims can walk up it, they can. So obviously your Sims aren't gonna step up this massive thing, but if they're standing right here, your Sims can like walk up this one. Kind of like how if you have a foundation that's just one high, your Sims will step up that. It's the same height as one stair, so your Sims can walk up it. But there are so many things that you can do with these platforms. Like you can make decorative platforms. You can make split leveled rooms. I mean, I've been having so much fun messing around with it. So I want to show you some of the things that I've done. I built this house. This is one of the houses that comes with the game. And you can see the inside is kind of split leveled a little bit. I like this area a lot because it's got like the multiple heights. There's like a lower entrance, and then it steps up one to get onto like the living room space. And then there's these two decorative platforms on the sides. I just think that looks so cool. Same thing like back over here, the kitchen kind of has this like decorative platform. It's just so interesting to have like more heights finally in a Sims build. They also added like a whole section for platform trims, kind of like how they have the half wall trims, there's a platform trims, and there's like a million options. You can use any of the foundation trims on the platform, so you might recognize all of these things, but they also added some like platform specific ones. So they have this one that has like a million colors, and it comes in fun colors too, which is exciting. So you can use any of these trims that you want on there. They've got this like brick one that comes in a bunch of colors as well. Obviously I used a brick on that. They've got like a paneled one, and it's got vertical paneling. They've got a tile one that has a bunch of different tile swatches that kind of match like the regular tiles. They've got this stone one, but you can also put half walls around them, and they added like a million new half wall heights in the update too. So if you want, you could put a half wall around it, and then you could put basically any trim that you want because you can just use any wallpaper. So you have a lot of freedom there to do whatever you'd like with it. Also, I can't get over all these new half wall heights. I'm so excited about this build tool. You can also do roofing type stuff with it. For example, this is a platform on top of this roof. Obviously, it doesn't look that exciting, but it's just a platform, so it's a little bit higher. If there wasn't a platform there, it would be a lot more flat. So it just like adds some more dimension. One of the starter homes that James built has platform roofs. So you can see you could use platforms up here to have like a kind of multiple height roofing thing going on. I also think that this part looks really cool. I don't know why, but when I look at this part of James's build, it like makes me feel excited. Just like the multiple heights are so cool. It's fun to like see all these angles together, because obviously back in my day, when you wanted to split level things in The Sims, if you wanted to do it, a lot of us would like delete the floor and then you would split level like this by having a foundation on part of the house and no foundation on the other part of the house, and then you'd stick like stairs down into it. And so it kind of looks like it's split level, but you have these weird lighting glitches and like the foundations in there, and it just looks so weird. But that's how we used to fake split level. But now you can do it for real. I also built this house, and I think this one has I went a little bit overboard, okay? But this one has some really fun use of platforms too. I like this angle of the house a lot because there's like multiple steps up. And so technically this part is like 2 height taller than normal, and your Sims can still walk and stand and use this area. So this is like the base, the ground level, and then they step up 1, and they can step up again here. I've got the decorative platforms. I was having so much fun messing with this. So obviously you can do like a million different split leveled things. And if you've got a taller wall height, this is just me experimenting now, by the way. But imagine you could do it like that. You could have like a whole second higher space, and it's all technically the same floor as far as the game is concerned. So you can kind of like loft the space if you want to. There are so many possibilities for stuff like this. I'm so excited. Okay, another idea I had. So if you guys ever have tried to do like fancy staircases, maybe you wanted to have your staircases kind of go like this. Oh, no. Maybe you wanted to have your staircases kind of go like this to have a sort of grand entryway or something up somewhere. But then if you try to put railing on it by default puts railing like down the middle and also like on the side. It just looks so weird with railing. But now with platforms, you can kind of fake it and create it yourself and do it however you'd like. And then obviously like you can put the railing on it and it does it individually instead. So it's not just down the middle of your staircase. And then because this is a floor, you can put whatever, maybe you've got marble floors in your house. You can put like the marble floor on the landing instead of it just being like the same wood as the staircase. I am so excited about this. There's so much potential for doing interesting things. Earlier, I just tried to build like a starter home in Oasis Springs and see if I could mess with it there. It's not that interesting. I just put like a slightly higher bit here, but I did something cool with the roof that I really enjoyed. I hid like a skylight inside of the roof. So this is like a 2-high platform, and then I put a half wall around it. You can see on the outside so that it matches the wall. And then this is just like a glass roof piece. And so I built like a cutout in the platform and then I put the glass roof piece inside of it. And so the platform kind of surrounds it. And then you have this super cool skylight that looks amazing with very little effort. I struggle a lot with making glass roofs like look cool in The Sims because in my mind, like you can't just stick like a glass roof on anything. Plus the trim looks really weird. And so I do a lot of things trying to like hide glass roofs within things, if that makes sense. Like I might do it kind of like that to try and hide it. This one looks kind of weird here. I wouldn't really do it like that usually, but you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to make the glass roofs like look okay, but this makes so much sense. Obviously it's a little bit weird because this is like a gabled roof, just like as flat as it'll go. I don't really know what the best sort of roof piece to put in here is because I was trying to use this one. Basically I just wanted it to be as flat as possible, but that was still too high up. Like it still went above the platform a little bit. I didn't try this one. This is kind of weird though. How does it look if you use this one? Honestly, it's kind of interesting. It looks like maybe it's on purpose. I don't know. It takes some fiddling with to find something that looks good, but it's nice to be able to actually make use of the glass roofs. Plus, they have a couple items that are like that, sort of just like a glass flooring piece that's maybe like 2x2 or something. There's one that comes with Island Living, but if you don't have that pack, you can't really use it, and it costs money. This is free. It's just a roof. This is the last thing I'll show you, I promise. I also built this house, kind of similar with the platform roofing. I did another one of the like glass roof things in this one, but I thought it was kind of cool having the like multi-level platform roof. It's just a way better way of doing a flat roof. I am so excited to experiment more with this. I just know that once everybody gets their hands on this, people are gonna do such amazing things with the platforms. I've been having so much fun messing around with it. I think part of the reason why I'm so excited about this is because back in The Sims 3, trying to split level stuff was really complicated. You needed a bunch of cheats. People were trying to use like terrain and staircases, and like it was just so complicated trying to do stuff like this. It was possible, but it was like annoying and not easily accessible to every player. But something like this with the platforms like is so easy to use and everyone just has it. It's right there built into the game and it's so good. Okay, I'll leave you there. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited to try and do with platforms now that you've seen more of them? Do you have any ideas? I just threw out some of my first thoughts, but like now that you've seen it, like what do you think you'll use it for? I plan to steal your ideas, so let me know. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I can't believe they did platforms like this. I don't think I ever expected them to add a tool like this. I mean, obviously it makes sense. It's like the perfect feature, but I don't know. I was never expecting it.